starting OBS because we do no editing. Always act like it's live. I hate this guy. Cosmic Book News. I saw someone share it in one of my Facebook groups that I'm in, and they shared it like it was real news. And he thinks our Zack Snyder DC vs Marvel movie rumor is just went to another level. So we're gonna cover a few Snyder things today because last time I did a bunch of Snyder, people started commenting and getting all pissy, and kind of makes it fun. But it's relevant to what's going on in the stories right now and what's coming out. It's kind of not so much news, but more so we gotta do a little debunking here.
First Marvel rumor just went to a whole nother level. If you recall, back in November, when I told you our insiders said the Saudi...
He always says he has an insider. I need to know who his insider is. I know people don't like giving up their insider, but I gotta know. I gotta know. Who's your insider? Who works at Warner Brothers? Is it Zack Snyder's brother? His mom? Like, I don't get it. He always says he has an insider, and he's wrong always about everything that he has an insider about.
Saudis want to bring back the Snyderverse, possibly with Christopher Nolan. Then I was told the Saudis are huge comic fans. I was even told the Saudis want to have a Snyderverse level event that rivals Marvel.
I hate that turns into this whole term of like the Saudis. It just sounds weird. But Saudi Arabia has been playing big moves in a lot of things. I watch wrestling a lot, and they do play a huge part in the wrestling business now. They pour in money, tons of money. So I would never put it past them to try to invest something into entertainment-wise. But I don't think this is accurate. I think if they did, it would be a little bit different, and it'd be more... DC wants to make money. So they make it more public, just like WWE did. They made it public about their big events in Saudi Arabia and things like that, and them, supporting them, this and that. But the only problem is Saudi Arabia does have... they do have certain things, like in Saudi Arabia, they have to have the women fully clothed in the wrestling matches. They need to have minimal things in storylines. So with this, I don't know how that would play in a movie with them backing it, if it's going against like their beliefs or whatever it is. I'm not sure. But they may put money into it, but I think this is all debunked where they want to go on a level of Marvel skill. You can't just jump into a movie, make it Marvel skill. It took Marvel over 15 years to do that. It takes time. Like, it sucks. You can't. I wish it could happen and it would work, but it just won't. And it's a big waste of money because it costs them so much money to make those kind of big movies, and you have to have so much investment in it. And right now, there's too many split fans right now with with DC, how it's been ran. And we're going to jump to the other guy that, again, I should never watch his videos because now he pops up, but it's good fodder for me to talk about. Let's hurry up and get over with him so we can get to the next.
I was also told if Zack finishes his Justice League finales and maybe even The Dark Knight Returns, his end game is to team with the Russos for DC versus Marvel. We also know that Snyder is tight with Turki Al-Sheikh. He's reportedly worth around $3 billion and is head of Saudi's energy.
I feel like this guy is getting his info from ChatGPT, but without researching when he talks back to him. He's like, ChatGPT, wouldn't it be cool if blah, blah, blah? And it's like, yes, it would be cool, but right now they're blah, 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 blah. It won't do it. And he just tells, you know what? You're my insider. I'm just going to tell him. And the Russos are like, yeah, let's do Marvel vs. DC. They have enough on their plate right now as it is. They're trying to do Doomsday and Secret Wars. I don't even think they'd go, in the long run, yeah, maybe we'll do DC. No, in the long run, they probably want to retire because they've been doing so many of these Marvel movies. But they're thinking about doing a DC versus Marvel movie. Could we get a DC universe first? Let James Gunn do his thing, please?
Entertainment fund. And he happens to be producing Zack Snyder's UFC Brawler movie, among other things. Well, I happened to be on Instagram earlier, and I came across Turkey's Instagram story where he happened to have an image posted of Robert Downey Jr. in Avengers Endgame, Oppenheimer, Sherlock Holmes, and Avengers Doomsday. I noticed a little tag on the image for Roseanne Media. I went to the page, and wouldn't you know, the first tagged post is a DC vs. Marvel promo. Take a look at the post.
People do this. People tag things like that to get people that are gullible to click on them. It's called bait. That's bait. That's bait. You took the bite, and you're supposed to be a journalist. Your website, you say you created it, and you're just so biased for a journalist. Oh my god, I don't think I should call you a journalist. Oh my god, I thought this one was gonna be a quick one.
You see that Turkey liked it. So I did a little digging and went through some other posts. There's Batman post, Ben Affleck, Christian Bale from Nolan. There's a Spider-Man.
Feels like this guy's like falling asleep when he's talking. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he's annoying. And I don't know, guys. Like, I don't...
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, their Star Wars posts, and he liked them all. Wouldn't you know that Roseanne Media just so happens to be his own production company? Also, I was told the Saudis are involved heavily in the WBD merger, which has since been confirmed. Two more interesting tidbits. Turkey Al Sheik did a movie with Jeremy Irons, who happens to be Zack Snyder's choice to play Alfred. Turkey also released a comic book through his The Ring boxing promotion. Well, guess who wrote it? DC Comics writer Gal Simone.
He thinks he's like putting up a web of all these things connecting. It's not. It's not that serious. It's not. This conspiracy theory, he don't even think they're theories. He thinks they're conspiracy facts that he's linking all together. Damn it, we haven't got to the other guy. God damn it, man. Sorry making me... how much is left of this? 42 seconds?
Who happened to write Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon comic. I'm told Zack recommended her to Turkey. So looking at all the breadcrumbs, Turkey Al Sheik, Saudis, Paramount, Zack Snyder, it's all lining up, folks.
Snyder kids might fucking have their dreams come true, man. But I mean, in a world where this Paramount and Warner Brothers, thing is moving forward, it looks like the merger, we may see the Snyderverse come back to life.
Who knows? Nobody knows anything anymore.
I wouldn't
There are no rules.
Nobody knows anything anymore. I love Kevin Smith, but Kevin Smith's a very hopeful, wishful thinking person, and he loves everything. Nothing's bad. I love Kevin Smith to death. I grew up watching all his movies, wanting to be a director. But I learned through time, as he aged, he appreciates everything. He loves everything. There's nothing bad. Everything you see him review, nothing he doesn't dislike. And he has hopes for everything. And that's great. Great person, but he's not in reality based. Come on, he thought Ben Affleck wasn't be a good Daredevil. So, but you guys love him as Batman, so I don't know. Yeah. That's all false. There is probably a deal going on, but I don't think on the front burner of that deal is I can't wait to get DC in my hands and make it a thing, and especially Zack Snyder. I don't see that happening. But we're going to go further, and we're going to hear about James Gunn needs to hand over the pen, I believe this one is. At least this is only a minute long, and this is, God, things keep popping up. That's why I love doing it live. The Geeky Cast, I always say check them out, but it says Marvel Unite. I don't know, maybe. Oh no, he's sharing it on Marvel Unite. Must have came up. I always say go check out these people that I'm piggybacking off of. I don't recommend Geeky Cast because he's just pro things and hates things. He doesn't give things a chance or have like I don't know. Yeah.
Gun, what are you doing? What are you doing, you silly guy? Let's talk about Supergirl and how you just made it worse. So not only is Supergirl projected to do $45 to $60 million its opening weekend, which is terrible, I might add. Did you guys see the awesome new Kryptonian suits that they gave them? So take in mind, in Zack Snyder's Justice League, we got this dog-looking Kryptonian suits, right? Like, they look horrible. The armor's garbage. Everything about it looks terrible. The capes and all. But in James Gunn's Supergirl, we get this awesome-looking
I don't think it's that serious. I mean, I guess if you've got to nitpick something, it's something you can nitpick when you're looking for things. It is pretty bland. It's pretty basic. I'll give them that. But if you're searching for something, I guess it's not the greatest looking thing, but is there a story why it looks like that? We don't know. People complain about a lot of things. And this is weird to go after this out of everything. Like Lex Luthor suit, I don't get why they did, but I understand they had like, oh, this other suit, and this one should have been better with Snyder. This one's just like, I'm upset with her astronaut suit. And cool. All right. How's that going to affect the movie, guys? So, Zach, it's James Gunn. Pass the pen. Let me write Supergirl because the DCU deserves better.
Astronaut suit that you could probably buy from Spirit Halloween. I am so excited for it. And don't get me started. So Kara's going to crash land on Earth. Superman's going to see her the first time. He's going to be like, hey, Kara, you know? And then he's going to give her this suit and he's going to say, because so people will know you're a good guy because it's bright. That's perfect. James Gunn.
Oh, God, he's getting serious.
What are you doing?
I heard.
Oh, my God.
Robert Downey Jr. just
I am over this, dude. So over. I already crashed out on Snyder stuff before. It's the Geeky Cast. Yeah, so Superman, they changed a lot of things. You know, they made him in a costume because they made him in a costume back in the day. It wasn't about anything about the colors or whatever. But through time, they made it like Superman dresses the way he does because he does a lot of things because he feels like people are threatened by him. And I'm not first of all, I'm not the biggest Superman fan. He's probably not even my top 20. All right. And people are probably like, that's blasphemy. I just don't relate to him. I don't really care for his stories that much, but I give him respect where respect is due. Superman always feels like people fear him. So he does a lot of things that he thinks people will feel better. If he ran around looking like a Snyder screen on him, like blue dark tint, people may be scared to see that Superman land in front of you. But when you're in bright colors and you look like the primary colors, it is pleasable to a child's eye. Okay, that doesn't take much to know in science. Science there, geeky guy. So he does things a lot because, like the suit, he does it to make people feel comfortable. And there was also one time they said, why does Superman smile? Or why do you smile so much? And this really bugged me because in the Man of Steel movies, he never really smiles. He's grimacing the whole time. It looks like he's kicking rocks down the street. And it bugged me because one of the biggest things I always took away, and I loved when someone wrote this about Superman, he's always smiling because he's afraid people are going to be afraid of him. And he's very powerful. He could do a lot. He could do a lot of things. He's an alien super duper man that could do a lot of things. And he smiles, he says all the time, because he wants to make sure people feel welcome by him. So these are traits of Superman that shouldn't even be explained. You should just get it. So they think Snyderverse is coming back. They think Snyderverse is coming back because Saudi Arabia. They think the astronaut suit is dog trash in Supergirl. They think it's going to tank even further because he says it's going to take. He wants to write it now because Zack Snyder could do better or he could do better. I don't know. They're already saying it's not going to do great. Who knows? They got mad that she had piercings. And James Gunn literally had to say, if she's not near Earth's sun at some point, she could get piercings. It's different when they're near Earth's sun. Like, these guys are supposed to know comic books that are critiquing it. It's crazy. Like, there's a flying dog in it, and you're, like, tripping over this. It's just crazy. And she got the weird astronaut suits. You're mad about that? And the next thing, you're mad about Lobo. So we're going to watch that, and we'll see what you're mad about Lobo about. And this is, again, the Geeky Cast. If you guys want to check out his horrible opinions, check them out.
Somebody to tell me why Jason Momoa is going to flop as Lobo. Because Lobo does not seem like Lobo. And it's too...
Help me. Help me. Help me. I can tell you one thing. Supergirl may bomb. Okay? Who knows? I hope not. Because I want this DC universe to succeed. I've liked a lot of it so far. Starting with, I think, Peacemaker really started, or Suicide Squad? Suicide Squad did. And I hated the first Suicide Squad. The next one I liked. They did a really good job with it. But I want to see it succeed. And so Supergirl, I want to see it do well. Again, Supergirl probably is not even my top 50 superheroes that I like. Maybe not even 100, to be real with you. But I still want to see it succeed. I want this universe to get built. I want to see other characters that I like. And not have to keep getting reboot after reboot after reboot. So, with that being said, let's say it does flop. All right. I will guarantee you the one thing is that isn't bad out of it is Jason Momoa as Lobo. Okay. Jason Momoa basically is Lobo. If you ever followed anything of him, watch any of his interviews, any of his behind the scenes, him on set, anything like that. He's a goofy guy drinking beer, having fun all the time. And he's a pretty chill dude. And from when they cast him as Aquaman, which was a horrible idea because Aquaman is not that vibe. And I guess acting is acting, so he could try to be Aquaman, but it wasn't Aquaman. I'm sorry. I don't care what people tell me. I was so pissed. Like, that wasn't Aquaman. And that was no offense to Jason Momoa. I'm shocked. Surprised and shocked, I was going to say, that Aquaman got a sequel. Like, Aquaman's god-awful. Mira's god-awful. They just did so much bad with that. That's why you never see it brought up in topics when they argue against what's good movies, what's bad movies. Superhero-wise, Aquaman's not even in that fucking conversation. It's not even in it. And that's not Momoa's fault. But he's made to play Lobo. He even just said he's not going to come back. Like, they could use him, he said, as Lobo again, but he's not making a solo Lobo unless it's rated R. That's a dude that knows Lobo. And that's awesome. So right now, they can use him in Supergirl. He's not the rated R type in that one. But if they're going to make it focused on him, he wants rated R. This is a guy that gets Lobo. And he is Lobo. Let's hear what this piece of trash has to say more of.
Clowny, and it's dorky, and it just looks like a person with Kiss face painting on. It's something I would say if I didn't watch the movie yet. If I just watched the trailer. Because I feel like that's what a lot of people do say. And to me, once again, I don't know if I completely like it or not, or...
No, you don't like it because it's not Snyder. Oh my god. So, Lobo is goofy. He's a goofy, silly guy. He doesn't take himself seriously. He's like punk rock. He is kind of guy in Kiss makeup. That's kind of what they did. Oh my god. And he's saying, I don't know if I'll like it. Like, you're already deciding before you see it. I could decide because I saw the trailer, I saw who's playing him, and it looked good so far. So I think I'm going to like him. But I can't say, is the movie going to be good? Because I don't know. In all aspects of how it goes, who knows? But as far as what I see, I'm liking. He can't decide for some reason. I know why, because it's Snyder. Not Snyder. So let's finish this video. Oh my god.
Or if I completely agree with it. But I'm going to give it a chance in the movies. And I feel like that's something that this year I am going to be doing different. I'm going to see a trailer. I'm going to see if I like it. If I have these minor complaints, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to watch more. I'm going to watch more scenes. Obviously, Momoa's Lobo is probably not going to be in that much. But we've also heard the rumors of him being in Man of Tomorrow.
I like that he's saying he's going to do what normal people do. That non-biased Snyder people do. Like movie lovers and comic book movie lovers do. Usually we see a little bit of it. You could judge on some things. I get it. Like, okay, like the aluminum foil looking spacesuit. Cool. But I'm like, yeah, it doesn't look great. But is it going to affect the movie? I don't think so. Hopefully the story's good or whatever. And like, oh, she has piercings. Is that going to affect the movie for me? No, I don't know. If the movie's going to be good, but that's not going to change my opinion on what I know yet. Did she look good as Supergirl? Yeah, she looks good as Supergirl. Is she a good actress? Yeah, she's a good actress. Same with Momoa being a good actor. And he looks great as Lobo. So for me, I'm like, these are all lining up for me. But, of course, you can't really make an opinion if that movie's good or not, because we don't know. But he's saying he's going to wait, watch it. He's going to do something different. He's going to wait, watch it, see clips, then watch the movie and decide if it's good or not. Holy shit, what a breakthrough. He's going to watch the movie, then decide if it's good or not.
Tomorrow. So with that being said, I will say my first reaction to it is I don't necessarily know if I like it or not, but at the same time, I will give it a chance. And obviously, once the film comes out, I will let you know what I think about it, and if I like it, and if not, you're going to hear from me. I'll let you guys know.
Oh, that's our boy Eris. That I'll probably make a video off of too, because he always has good stuff. But right now, need tons of Tylenol for this, bro. Tons of Tylenol for this geeky cast. I wouldn't even want to, like, a lot of these guys I watch, I would love to have like a podcast with them and talk to them about stuff. I couldn't even hear this guy out. I couldn't. The stupidity that comes out of his mouth blows me away. The stupidity, it just blows me away. Like, he just came to terms right now that I think I'm gonna sit and watch. I'll let you know what I think about it. No one gives a no one cares what you think about it, to be honest with you, because you're biased. You're not giving things a chance. If you're like for real about movies and you actually don't play these sides or whatever and know what's quality as a good story and what's film good and cinematography, all these different things, I get it. But you were just based off the people that made it and characters, You already said James Gunn passed me the the pen, wherever the hell that means. You think you could write it better? I doubt it, because you'd make all these guys in dark leather and a blue tint over all of it. But it's just, yeah, we can't wait to hear about this. I can't wait to make a rebuttal video about this. I don't care if no one's watching or not. I just can't wait, because it'll be a good, fun thing. But yeah, he's giving me a headache. Another day, another time, Snyder weirdos lash out about stupid stuff that doesn't need to be lashed out about yet. And their conspiracies of how the Snyderverse is coming back. So, you guys sit with that, think about that, and think about these people in our world, in our comic book world, Sally, that when we go out and we go get our comics, we go to our cons, we go to the movies we see, they're there. They're around us. And you never know, unless you see that Man of Steel t-shirt, Man of Steel tattoo, the Snyder one. Then you'll know who they are. But if not, they might be right behind you. It's like They Live. You got to put the glasses on and see which ones are Snyder fans, because they will freak you out. Be careful out there, guys. Snyder fans are among us. Take it easy. No editing.
Somebody
turning off OBS. Be safe out there, guys. Be safe.